feel like I should do this and then go like this. Good morning. Oh, it's been a morning, let me tell you. But we're here and we are live and it is Friday. So happy Friday, happy weekend. We are gonna work it this morning. Hi, Jackie. So you need a chair, you need a towel. Hi, Tammy. You will need some weights if you've got them, but not necessary. What else we got? Chair, towel, a smile, and some energy. All right, I'm hoping our connection stays. I had to race here because my internet at home was down, I guess from the wind, so I got here just in time. So bear with me if I seem a little off, because I'm a little scattered, but we're gonna do this, okay? So let's get started. Take a deep breath in. I want you to do a big reach, just side to side. Try to get some of those kinks out. Today is a giant circuit of 8 different exercises, and we repeat that 3 times through. Forward fold all the way down. Let your head hang, just shake your body out a little bit. And I want you just to pedal out your knees. If you can't reach the floor, that's okay. Just gently on the hands or the shins. Let the head hang. Just creating some warmth and movement in the back of the legs. And bend those knees and roll up slowly. All I want you to do is reach and then do a little squat. Reach, little squat. So you're swinging those arms through center. Reach. And what you're going to do is understand that some of these movements we're doing at the beginning and the warm-up are going to be created again with a little bit more intensity throughout the workout, okay? So just preparing that body to work. And I'll give you some options you can do for your knees if you have some issues, probably less intense, but can still be super effective. Good, give me one more. Awesome, good, and pull those arms in front, and you're gonna squeeze your shoulder blades back and together. Now, as we do this, we wanna keep your core temperature coming up, increasing. So I want you to squeeze the shoulder blades back and together, just doing a tap side to side. And I want you to really think about pressing something heavy away from you. So we're trying to warm up our pec muscles, as well as our upper back muscles. Keep the temperature of the body coming up, okay, and keep squeezing and pressing. Good, and give me 2 more. Good, and last one. Just plant those feet, and we're just gonna do a reverse lunge. If you're not a fan of lunging, if you're doing the lunges, keep going. If you're not a fan of lunging, you're gonna do just a good morning here, or a stiff-legged deadlift, okay? Driving the heels into the floor, driving your bum up, keeping your low back extended, or you're doing alternating reverse lunges. Okay, keep going. So what I'm gonna have you do here now, keep going, is just a bicep curl, tricep extension. So bicep curl as you come up, tricep extension as you go back. Squeeze those triceps, create some warmth. You can also do the same thing here if you're keeping your knees a little bit stiffer and straighter. Squeezing those hips forwards if you're doing the deadlift. Squeezing the biceps and the triceps. Good, and last one. Good, and we're just gonna do marches. Draw those knees up. I swear, in here with nobody here, I feel like I can hear my breathing and there's an echo to it. So I hope it doesn't sound the same to you guys. Because it sounds like I'm hyperventilating, basically. Keep going, draw those knees up, keep your belly tight. Pumping the arms. Good, and give me 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good, just shake it out. Give me some shoulder rolls backwards. Nice and big. And shoulder rolls forwards. Okay, I'm gonna give you a couple options for this one. Okay, for your first one, you are gonna do a slam to the ground and then hop to a plank. Okay, so it's gonna look like hard as you can. You're gonna hit just above the floor. Obviously, don't hit the floor. Hands down, up, hit. And I wanna see super aggressive as you chop those arms down, okay? If you're finding you don't like to go all the way to the floor, just use your chair, okay? Hit, okay? So you can do that as an option as well, and it's easier on the knees. Another thing is you can just walk your feet back if you don't like jumping, okay? So this one we are doing 30 seconds. I'm already warm. You may be too. I hope that's the case. Ready? So 30 seconds and begin. Okay, so hit. And I want you to brace that core. Hit. So I want to see huge reach up out of the shoulder blades. Brace the core at the top. Aggressively force those arms down. Hop to plank, keeping everything nice and tight. Watch, don't let your back sway. Okay, keep going. You can even add a hop if you'd like more of a challenge. Good, give me one more. And stop. Awesome. Okay, come on up. I'm gonna give you two options here. So if you have the room, we're gonna do a low walking leg. I'm backing up. Beep, beep. You're gonna do a low walking lunge. If you have weights, hold them. So you're gonna stay low. Okay, but you don't need the weights because we're gonna go 40 seconds on this guy. Then you're gonna go back. Keep your core tight so I don't wanna see like body wave as you're going back, okay? Keep that core engaged. If that bothers your knees, you're gonna come hinged forwards, okay, on a chair, and you're gonna pulse the leg. Seems simple, okay, but it really works your abductors, okay? So core is tight, back is flat, toe is down, and you're pulsing out. Ready? And go. So you choose which option works best for you. Okay? And just go as far as you can. If you can only go 2 steps, that's okay. Do 2 steps forwards and 2 steps back. Keep going. Okay, keep it up. Now, if you're doing one leg, change legs now and keep pulsing the other leg up. Toe is down towards the floor. Watch you're not opening up your whole body. Keep going if you're doing those lunges, don't stop. Toe down to the floor if you're doing the hip abduction. Keep going, you guys, you're almost there. Squeeze. Good, and stop. Awesome, we're gonna take you down to the floor, and you're gonna do a push-up with a leg pull through, okay? So you have 2 options. Obviously harder is to keep your knees up, but if you wanna have a mat, just in case you wanna drop the knees, you can do that and make it super effective as well. So when you press your arms straight, you drive one leg across. It's gonna look like so. Core is tight, feet are apart. You're landmarking your chest to between your hands, like so. Okay? Sorry, you're not twisting. Sorry. I'm gonna try that again. Keep both hands flat, and you're gonna tap your heel all the way through. Keep both hands planted. Come back to center. So you really need to engage that core in order to drive that heel all the way. So you should really feel deep contraction through your core. Keep your bum tucked, okay? So you can do knees up or down, your choice. Make sure that push-up is challenging. Ready, and go. There, that was my scattered moment. Right there. Okay, so drop the chest. Keep the hands planted. Reach that leg through. So what I want you to try and do is keep your weight centered on both abs. Oh my gosh, both hands. I should just go back to bed. Okay, go. Keep going. Oh, mama. Elbows go back on a 45-degree angle. Shoulders are down. And last one. Good job. Okay, guys. Come on up. All right, I'm going to give you a couple options here for this next one. Again, you can hold your weights if you like. So your stance is going to be short, okay, but you're staggered wide, okay? So you're like so. If you want to hold your weights, I would recommend you doing that now. Knees go forwards in the lunge. So it's kind of like a mix between a squat and a lunge. You can hold your hands on either side of your front leg. Core, everything is tight. You're going to go 3, 2, 1. Drive through the heel of the front foot. 3, 2, 1. Drive through that heel. So shorter stance. Knees go forward. Watch that the back knee doesn't tilt in. Okay, we're going to go 30 seconds per leg. We're going to start with your right leg in front. If that's too much, okay, you're still going to have this same stance, but you're going to do a 3 pulse stiff-legged deadlift. Okay, so it would look like core tight, drive into the heel, and then squeeze. Okay, so most of your weight is on that right leg, but your legs are wide. Okay, ready? And begin. So you're here. And 3 pulses at the bottom. Drive into that front heel and squeeze. Okay, if you have the weights, you're holding them. Keep going. Drive into your front heel. Drive your bum back. Okay, good. Or you're here. And squeeze. Drive into the heel. Keep going. You're almost there. Good, stop. Shake it out. Change legs. Okay, so short stance, legs wide, knees forwards, and go. So 3. Now remember, this is always going to be harder your second leg because the other leg is assisting you when you're doing the working leg, okay? So that's why we want to, on our second round, we are going to switch legs and start with this leg that you're doing right now. Keep going, push into that heel, or you're here. Drive into the heel and squeeze. Give me one more. And squeeze. Good, stop. So if that wasn't hard enough, grab heavier weights. I'd like you to pick up your towel. If you have a resistance band, you can also use that. Okay, like so, and you can double it up. Okay, so that you're holding each end. That could be harder. The towel is super effective if you can put the effort into it. Okay, so I got super sore from doing the towel in one of my PT sessions last week. Okay, so what I want you to do is pull the towel to your chest and squeeze those shoulder blades, but continuously pulling those hands apart. Shoulders are down away from your ears, okay? So we're gonna do 2 things. You're gonna go squat, pull as hard as you can, or you're doing deadlift and pull. Okay, then we're gonna hold a deadlift position, and while you're continuously pulling the arms apart, you're gonna do a straight arm lift as high as you can. Make sure those arms stay straight, you're gonna wanna bend them, okay? So we're gonna do 30 seconds of squat and pull, then hinge forward and do 15 seconds of a straight arm. Okay, ready, and go. Pull those arms, so here, pull hard as you can. Now continuously pull. Do not lose resistance on that. Or you're doing stiff leg pull. Like right away, backs of my shoulders post delts, okay, are burning. So keep going. Sit low if you can, or here, pull those hands apart. Shoulders are down. Hold it forwards now. Drop the arms, continue to pull. Okay, they should be on fire. Sit back on those heels, bum is up. Keep going. Reach, 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 straight arms. One more, pull. Good, oi. Okay, that hurt. Stop, I want you to bring your chair in again. Okay, and you're gonna do a dip Again, I'll give you some options here. A dip with a toe tap. Okay, so it's gonna look like, you see me there? Okay, so what it's gonna look like is, and I'll give you a couple options like I said. So you're gonna go here. The straighter your legs, the harder the dip. Make sure your back stays like really close. So you're here, okay? Or here on the dip, okay? Make sure your shoulders come down and back. Don't finish here, but press nice and long. Okay, then you're gonna do nice and controlled tap. So down, tap. And what you're gonna find is trying to hold yourself straight while you tap is really working that tricep because you're trying to stabilize yourself, okay? You might be all over the place to start. Bear down on your core, control it. And if you can't reach, then just lift the leg, all right? Here we go. And begin. So right down, back stays close, control. Core is tight. So bear down here. Make sure you press those arms straight before you switch. Like I said, if you want more of a challenge, straighten out those legs more, and you can come out onto your heels, okay? So it just makes your levers that much longer, and it's way, way harder. Okay, core tight. Almost there, give me 2 more. And last one. Squeeze, good job. Okay, I'm gonna get you to flip over onto your chair. We're gonna do a plank, shoulders are stacked over your elbows. And you're gonna do a froggy crunch. Okay, so you're basically going like this. Core is tight, watch your hips. All right, swing it to the side, okay? So try to keep everything stable from your armpits down. Just that leg is coming up to the side and you're contracting the obliques. Here we go. And then we're gonna grab a sip and start all over again. And begin, so you're here. So nothing should move. Shoulders are down, away from your ears. Core is really engaged. Watch the back is not swaying. Tuck your bum. Bear down in the core. Inhale. Exhale as the knee comes up. Inhale. Exhale. Keep everything straight. Okay, centered. And really squeeze those obliques. You're almost there. Good, and stop. Awesome, guys. Okay, we're gonna start you over. Slam to plank. Grab a quick sip first, okay? And we're gonna go through that whole thing. So first one is slam to plank. Then we're gonna go right into those walking lunges or hinged forward abduction, okay? So we're gonna move quicker now. I'll try not to talk so much. It's hard for me. It's a challenge. Just because I wanna keep cueing you guys for those interesting little helpful tips, okay? So, slam to plank. We're rolling through this pretty quick. And go. Hard as you can. And then plank. 30 seconds. Hit. Like I said, if you want to jump, okay, you can do that. Okay, keep going. Hit. You can hop it. Slam. But I still want to see the slam super effective, okay? Reach, bear the core, slam it down. 10 seconds, go, go, go. Keep pushing, don't stop. Don't stop. Keep it up, you guys. Keep it up. Hey, Kaylee. Hey, Kim. Hi, Amy. Keep going and stop. Okay, grab those weights if you have them. Low walking lunges or hinged forwards with an abductor, okay? Pulse. I'll cue you halfway to switch if you're doing the abduction. Ready? Stay low and go. If you want more glute activation, you lean forwards over the legs. Don't stand up and then go back. Okay, keep going. Control. Nice and slow, don't whip through it. And again. Good, if you are doing the abduction, keep going, change legs. Okay, so toe is down towards the floor. Try not to lean away from the working leg. So trying to stay centered, pulsing it up, high as you can. Core is tight. Okay, you're almost there, guys. Keep doing those lunges. Almost there. And stop. Good job, guys. Okay, taking to the floor with that kick through. Ready? Right away, angle in so that your chest is coming between your hands. Things are falling out here. Gotta love that. Okay, here we go. Begin. Drop the chest. Keep those hands firmly planted. The higher you can lift your leg, okay, towards the hand that's on the floor, okay, then towards the hand that you're going towards, obviously, the harder it is, okay? So really contract. Don't just swing that leg up and down. Contract, pull through and squeeze the obliques, okay? Get that chest down. If those push-ups aren't hard, you need to lift those legs, but keep your form, bum is tucked. No arching of your back. Good, and last one. And stop. Okay, standing up. We're gonna start with your left leg for those wide squat lunges, okay? With 3 pulses. Or you're doing a wide stiff-legged deadlift with 3 pulses. Ready? And go. So if you have weights here, you can hold them. Make sure your knees, everything is staying forwards. So down, right at the bottom, sit into the heel, okay, or you're here. And squeeze, don't forget that squeeze at the top. Keep it up, push and squeeze. Focus on your glutes and hammies here. Keep going. 30 seconds per leg. Stay low, legs wide. Last one. Good, and stop, shake it out. Change legs, and go. Sit into that heel, drive your bum backwards. Oh, it's snowing! How exciting! And squeeze. Yesterday was like, Mother Nature was like she was smoking a doobie or something. Good, and squeeze. It was sunny, then some hail, then some rain. Keep going. I'm just trying to distract you through this pain. Keep going. Almost there. Give me one more time. Good, and stop. Nice work, guys. Grab that towel or that resistance band. Okay, this is a doozy. Make sure you get that mind-body connection. 30 seconds, either deadlift and pull or squat and pull. Hinge forward, pulling with straight arms. Here we go. Arms out. Remember, points for ripping that towel apart. So inhale down, continue, don't release that pulling action. So keep pulling the whole time, but give those shoulder blades an extra squeeze at the back. Keep going. Drive the bum backwards. Drive through the heels for both the squat and the deadlift. Good, holding it forwards. And pulling those arms apart. Core is tight. Keep pulling, keep your arms straight. Lift as high as you can. Keep going, you're almost there. One more. And stop. Good work, guys. Okay, let's go into those dips. Okay, so grab your chair with those toe taps. Okay. Here we go. And begin. So remember, the longer the legs, okay, the harder it is. And it's not, I don't mean they have to be straight. Like, I'm talking even just a couple inches more forwards makes a huge difference. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze that core and tap. Almost there. Give me one more. Good, and stop. Turn around, plank froggies. Ready? And go. Shoulders stacked. Think about that glass of water on your tailbone. Nothing moves except that leg coming out to the side. The wider the leg, okay, you can even do straight leg if you want, but the wider the leg, the harder it is. okay, in order for you to stay flat and stable, which means you need to work your core more. Keep going, you're almost there. Awesome, and stop. Good work, guys. Grab a quick sip. That one's super fast. Okay, you guys might not agree. Okay, so grab a sip, and we're gonna go through it one more time, then we'll take you to the floor to finish with some abs, okay? All right, so we're gonna start with those slam to planks, and then we're gonna move right into those low walking lunges, or the hinged abduction, you choose, okay? Here we go. Hard as you can, reach up out of the rib cage, brace the core and slam it. Last round, hang in there. Here we go. And again, hard as you can, slam, plank, hop it at the top if you want. Okay, do what works for you. Use the chair if you want, but don't give up. Okay, 30 seconds, let's go. Hit hard, core tight, hop to plank or walk to plank, you choose. Never having any pain in the knees or low back or shoulders, okay? No pain. Muscle fatigue is okay. But she said no pain. Muscle fatigue is okay. Ready, and stop. Okay, low walking lunges or hinging forwards and pulsing that leg, okay? Just watch that your body stays centered between both hands. Here we go, and again. Stay low, okay? Hinging forward if you want. Hold those weights if you want. Core is really, really tight. Make sure you're breathing. And I'll cue you if you're doing the hip abduction, okay, to switch legs. Keep going, keep going. Okay, so if you're doing hip abduction, change legs now. If you're doing those lunges, keep going with those lunges, okay? If you're doing this hip abduction, make sure those toes are pointing down towards the floor. Lifting the leg as high as you can. If you can't keep the leg up there, bend it slightly and continue. Okay, so it would look more like a fire hydrant if you're finding it too hard to keep the leg straight. Keep it up, you're almost there. Good, and stop. Awesome, guys. To the floor, push up, pulling the leg through. And here we go. Last set of these. And begin. Make sure before you even begin, belly button is pulled to spine, hips are tucked, core is braced, and you never release that brace. Okay? Angling that chest so that you're landmarking it between the hands. Okay, you don't want to be back here. Breathing, inhale down, exhale on the kick. Give me two more. Good, and stop. Awesome work, guys. Okay, come on up. We're gonna go back into that right leg, pulsing, or wide, stiff leg. Here we go. Hold your weights if you got them, okay? If not, really work these pulses, okay? And begin. Toes are forward. Stance is a little bit shorter than a regular lunge. Drive into that heel of your foot and squeeze hard as you can, driving your bum backwards, okay? So, like you're gonna sit back in a chair, drive into the heel of your foot, okay? Or you're here. Almost there. Give me one more time. Hinging from the hip. Good, and stop. Shake it out. Okay, change legs. And go. And squeeze hard as you can. Or you're here. Drive into the heel of your foot. I want you to really feel drive into the heel and squeeze forward. So like you're doing a hip thrust. Keep squeezing for both actions, okay? Whether it be your lunge, push heel in and squeeze, or the deadlift. Keep going. One more. Good, and stop. Grab your towel. You can even use it, just a little tap, tap. Okay? And begin. Here we go, guys. Pull as hard as you can. Deep squat back on the heels. Pulling the whole time. You can go through this motion. You're like, this ain't no challenge. But pull those arms apart and you can really feel that contraction in your upper back. Pull hard. Keep going. So you're either reaching and pulling. Oh, keep that core super, super tight, guys. Or you're squatting and pulling. Good, and hinge forwards. Keep those arms straight. Bum is tucked a bit, okay, but not flexed. You don't want to have a flexed low back, okay? Nice neutral spine. Core is tight. Keep pulling those hands apart. Keep those arms straight. Give me one more. Pull, pull, pull harder. Good, and stop. All right, guys. Last set with those dips. You guys are rocking. I can feel it. You're doing better than me. All right, here we go. Ready? So choose an option that you find super challenging, that you can maintain or regress. Okay, ready and go. Okay. So walk those feet in a little further if you didn't find it hard enough. Inhale down. Press shoulders down and back before you start to transfer that weight. Engage the core. Press into the hand that's on the chair. Hard as you can. Go slow. Inhale down. Exhale, top. Give me two more. Good job. All right, guys. Flip over. Here's your last set of those froggies. Okay, really squeezing those abdominals. And then we're going to take you down to the floor. Okay? Ready and begin. On those forearms, belly is pulled in tight. Make sure that bum is tucked and that you're not like this. Okay? Bum tucked. Press into the feet. A great cue to make you work your core even more so is to press into your forearms. And you should immediately feel more of a contraction, as well as press into your feet, okay? So the harder you push down into the floor, you're immediately getting more of a contraction through your core, okay? Keep going. Don't stop. Good, and stop. Awesome. Okay, grab some water. And as you're grabbing some water, I'll give you a little story. So, on that really beautiful, what was it, 2 days ago, we were out playing. I posted some pictures of Bailey and the dogs. Well, not even 15 minutes later, all of a sudden I hear this garbled scream, and I race over to look. She was just over a little ledge. She's gone in to the lake head first, is struggling. So, Mommy whips her phone, starts stripping, and I was running like Phoebe. Anyway, she was okay, but that was my little panic for the week. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. That'll help me covered for the year, I think. Anyways, okay. So, that was your little distraction and allowed you to catch your breath. We're gonna take you down to the floor, and we're gonna do a plank walkout combined with 3 upper crunches and 3 reverse crunches. So we're gonna move pretty quickly through this. Actually, I'm gonna angle you this way so that you can see me a little bit better. You have a couple options here. Okay, so you can keep your knees down, and just like I cued you before, is you can push the knees into the floor and push your hands into the floor, okay? Or knees are up, which is a lot harder. If those of you that have done walkouts before, you guys know the drill, okay? So I'm gonna show you the beginner option first. Bum is tucked, I'm driving my knees into the floor, okay? And then if you look at me from the side, I'm not in a flat position from shoulders to knees. My bum is up slightly, okay, and tucked. Okay, and you're gonna walk it out for 4. Push down with your hands as hard as you can, and hold it for a count of 3, then walk it back controlled without releasing your core. You can also do it with your knees up, okay? Let's go. Then right away when I tell you to stop, flip over onto your backs, okay? Here we go. And begin. Okay, so walking it out for 4, then press down with your knees and your arms straight. Do not bend your elbows. Keep your elbows soft. Then control it and walk it back without releasing your hips. Go again. Knees are up if you'd like it harder. Push down, hard, shoulders down, arms straight, but elbows are not locked. Control it back. And again, obviously, the further you walk out, okay, the harder it is. Make sure your elbows are soft and you push against the floor with straight arms. Okay, really push. Keep that belly button tight and walk it back. If you find any discomfort in your low back, adjust your movement. We do not want to affect that low back at all. Keep those hips tucked. Finish this last one. And stop. Okay, then you need to lie on your backs. Okay, so we're going to start with legs up. You're going to do, let's do 5. It'll just allow us for more focus on our form. So you're going to do 5 upper crunches. You can do them here, and you can also do them with your legs angled, which is more challenging. So you're going to go for 5 like so. Okay, and then you're going to put your hands down and do 5 reverse crunches, controlled, don't swing it. Okay, ready and go. So you decide where you'd like your legs. Make sure your back is pressed in. So 5 of each. Then reach those heels to the sky. If any of you are doing my abs challenge, go again. Good luck with this, okay? I'm sure you're already feeling it from that. I've had some nice messages saying, help, I can't get up. I need you. Keep going. 5 of each. Make sure you're peeling your spine off the mat and slowly lowering it, okay? Keep going. We're doing a full minute here, guys. And last ones, just finish off these last 5. Wherever you're at, good, and stop. Okay, take a little sec. We're going to flip you back over into those walkouts. Okay, here we go. And no real time to rest. We're doing 45 seconds here. Bum tucked, hips are up slightly. Walk it out for 4. Straight arms, push down, hard as you can. And then control the walk back. Make sure you do not release your hips. And go again. Walk it out. Soft elbows. Shoulders are down. Push into the floor with knees, with hands. Feel that super deep contraction, okay? And walk it back. Knees are up if you don't find it hard enough. So I want to see a picture of that. Okay, because this can be super hard. Okay, when you're really mentally focusing. Okay, but if you can do your knees up, totally like rocking it, right? You're rocking it anyways. Good, and stop. Flipping over onto your backs. Again. Okay, upper crunch reverse, and let's go right away. Reach. Okay, like I said, just make sure that your low back is pressed in at all times. Choose an option that works for you. Okay, sucking and squeeze, no swinging. Heels should be going straight to the sky. And go again. Suck that belly button in, push the back into the mat. 45 seconds. Last time, finish off this round. Good, and stop. Nice work, guys. We're gonna whip through this. We're gonna do 30 seconds now of the last of those 2 exercises, and then we're gonna stretch it out, okay? Ready? In that plank, walking out, and begin. Bum is tucked, knees are apart, okay, or feet are apart. Walk it out for 4. Press into the floor with your hands and with your knees, and holding it there, breathing, then bear down and control. That first step is going to be the hardest as you're walking back, okay? So watch that those hips remain stable. Keep going. You're not getting a ton of these in, just make it super effective, okay? Get that mind-body connection, bum is tucked. This is your last one, so finish off this one, and then laying on your backs. Good, okay, right, last one here, so upper crunch to reverse and go. 30 seconds. Angle those legs if you'd like more of a challenge. Peel your spine up and down. Careful you're not kicking your legs up, that's momentum as well. Okay, alternating between the two. Keep going, guys. We're going to do one more round. So upper crunch for 5 and reverse crunch for 5. Nice and controlled. That's it. Whew. Okay. Place those feet on the floor. Knees are soft, okay? And just gently rocking, really easy, side to side. Okay, we just want that heart rate to come back down slowly. Good work. Okay, and I want you to hug one knee into your chest. Okay, give it a nice big pull out towards the shoulder and release, and other knee in. Good, and I'm looking to extend one leg up straight, okay, and then take the other leg up straight, flexing the toes towards the face, and just reaching for the toes, but I want you to keep your head down, okay, so feel that nice stretch through the calves and the hamstrings, shoulders are pressed down. And release one foot to the floor, cross your other foot in a figure 4 position, grab behind the thigh, and just circle your free foot. Making sure that you're pushing your knee out to the side, feeling that nice stretch through those glutes and abductors, mindfully pressing the knee out. Circling your foot both ways, and release, changing legs. Press that knee out, then drawing the knee up and circling your foot. And the other way as well. Good, and hug both knees into your chest. Inhale, exhale, and release. Rolling onto one side. Knees together. Rest your head down, quad stretch. So you want to feel this in the front of your thigh, of the leg that's bent. If you can't reach the foot, then just try and grab onto your pant leg. Or the shoe, whatever works for you. Good, inhale, exhale, and release, changing sides. And inhale, exhale, and release. Look at it, draw both knees into your chest. You're gonna rock front to back, rolling out the spine. When you feel ready, you can rock yourself all the way up or take a few more rock and rolls. Crossing those legs, I'd like you to take one hand to your opposite knee, lift up and reach over. Nice stretch through your obliques and the side body, and then release, go other side. And release. Take those arms down low behind your back and lift. You can tilt gently. You can push those shoulders down, just tilt your head side to side. You can even do a half roll. Just be really careful here, okay, that you don't force this. Good, and release. Take one elbow up behind your head for those triceps. We work those good in those dips. And reach to the sky and change arms. And reach to the sky. Inhale, exhale, bow. Not a bow. Just let yourself hang. Inhale, exhale, and rolling up. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, give yourselves a big hug. Close those eyes. Think about 3 things that you're grateful for. Really embrace that. Great way to start your day, guys. Thanks for joining me. Sorry I was a bit scattered under the circumstances. Maybe you can understand why. Inhale up, reach up, and exhale down. Bring it in for a high five. Thanks again. Have a fabulous weekend. Okay? Ciao.